Hello, 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 Geminis. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Hey, I want to say for my viewers that are my subscribers, I do deeply apologize. I did a full moon reading and I wasn't able to do Cancer and Geminis. So I'm doing you guys first this week and a special reading for you guys. So I appreciate and I am deeply sorry. I mean, you guys mean so much to me, especially when you subscribe to my channel. I'm just still blown away my channel's small, but I'm still blown away at even having the amount of viewers that I have. So I thank you, I apologize, and I hope you forgive me. So let's get to your reading. This is the February, I'm on February 22nd right now. However, we're at the tail end of the new moon. This is a new moon in Pisces. The Pisces was on the 20th. So this is the energy that we're getting for the end of it. Definitely the first card out is that as well. We're going to do what we normally do. We're going to do when I do a new moon reading, which is really not a new moon reading, but other planets are happening. We'll go through that. But this is Divine's card here. We're going to go through Divine, anybody on the other side, whatever they want to say. However, Divine's first and foremost message to you. He is the source. The cards are only the resource. So we will go through that, current energies, and then future energies as well. This is Intuitive Tarot. This is about me listening, getting downloads, plot thoughts, energies, feelings, visions of things, and to help you in any struggles that you're going through, any questions that you have, and how to help you in your future with that. All right, so let's go. So your first card out is your fiery climax approaches. So this is a full moon in Aries. We are in a full moon or a new moon in Pisces. However, this is the card for Moonology. Fiery climax approaches. So some things are ending and some things are beginning depending on your sign. We just did Cancers and they had a lot of things being turned over as well, tables being turned. So there's endless possibilities. Divine saying, don't limit yourself. There is endless possibilities. It all is your mindset. He's shown me stars, like anything for these readings all this week. I just did a all energies reading. So if you haven't watched that, go watch that. That has to deal with the planets and everything that are happening right now. So go ahead and watch that. If you haven't seen it, just subscribe and you'll be able to see it there. I just did that a couple hours ago. So let's see what else we have going that Divine wants to share. So we have endless possibilities. Divine 2 is the numerology for this. So endless possibilities. Okay. Meaning, and if you look at this card really closely, you'll see that all the possibilities are coming from the third eye, from your chakra, your crown chakra, your third eye. This is, and also too, there are stars and orbs around this whole thing. This is very spiritual. This is very something that is coming from your spirit. What is it that your spirit wants to do? What is your spirit desire? Where does it want to go in the future? Where does it, where are you at this point in time? It's about the number 2, about bringing unity and things together. So you might, again, have to decide on what you want to do and where you want to go. Okay, this is something, but this is definitely a spiritual journey. There is something coming that is just going to get you all excited, be happy about, be hopeful, be full of energy in a high vibration rather than low vibration. Okay, so you're saying, I got something for you. It's coming. Your current energy for what you're going through at this very moment is Gaia's garden. This is about fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. This is the number 9 in numerology. Geminis, this is about the hard work that you've gone through. This is a hard work that you may be going through, or you just went through, or you're going to be going into. Hang tight. If you're getting ready to go into it, then you really need to pay attention that what you're going through for all that blood, sweat, and tears kind of thing is that there is rewards at the end of that. There's endless possibilities at the end of that. You can't see them right now because the number 4 in the future card is the desert. This is a dry desert, is because we cannot see what is buried beneath. We cannot see what is happening. We cannot see what is going on. However, something is happening without you being able to see it. There is something in the works. There is something that is going to bring you a lot of joy, because when it's a fiery climax, it might be something that unexpected, a little bit more overwhelming than anything. However, this is going to be an Aries energy. It comes in really fast, very spontaneous. Again, with your first card out, Divine's card, this is the source. Card is not the source, it's the message that is the source from Divine, is that the endless possibilities. Again, this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is definitely about your spirituality, your religion, where you're basing your intuition from, where you're basing your life from. It is energy where it is teaching you how to become a higher vibrational person, how to become a higher level, how to make choices and decisions more on a spiritual level. It is also the number 5, which is not comfortable because for some people it's just not a usual place to make a decision from. Okay, just know that whatever you're working hard through right now, it is going to come to pass, and you are going to be so happy with sticking through it. Oh, thank you. So somebody's saying stick through it, stick through it, stick through it. So I don't know if somebody maybe wants to give up because it is getting too hard. Stick through it. And you will see, you will reap the benefits of the rewards for doing that. Having some perseverance and resilience. Okay, so we just had the Hierophant. Now we have the High Priestess. 2 very spiritual cards. A lot of spiritual messages coming through this, definitely. There might be some type of romance involved with this about moving. It might be a decision that you're not comfortable with in having to move or moving forward or to progress forward. This might be a physical move. This might be something spiritual, like somebody asked you to move in, but you don't feel comfortable moving in. You'd rather get married. You just say no. Again, there's endless possibilities. This is about your journey, not somebody else's journey. And if it doesn't feel right, then don't do it. However, you have um and if they're, thank you, so if they're making ultimatums, that's not love. It's like, well, if you don't move in with me now, then I'm gonna go find somebody else. Go find somebody else, because then you're forcing me to do something that I'm not ready for. That's not love. That is not love. That's saying, I'm tired of waiting. It's all about me. It's not stepping outside of the box and saying, you know what, I'm going to wait for how long it takes. I'm here. We're still together. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I don't know who that's for. All righty. Oop, I can't shuffle. So how are you guys doing? I miss you guys. I really do miss you guys. I miss doing these daily, but maybe one day God will bless me so that I can. 2, 3, 4, 5. So some of you that are brand new to my site, I look at the first card. First card is sort of what's going on presently. Looking at the middle card, where it's going to take you or where you've been, where you're going forward. And then the last card, of course, is your challenge card. Your challenge card being that you just don't want to do it. And Earth is saying to do it. And you're saying no. Or Spirit's saying do it. And you're saying no. Well, that kind of a thing. So that's where we're headed. Okay, so again, this is a decision that's going to have to be made spiritually versus worldly. Again, this is sort of like the Cancers. We have the Magician in the middle. Okay, and then we also have the Knight of Swords in the middle. Be careful if somebody's telling you the truth or not. This is a lesson learning. Again, I go back to the person, if you wanted to move in or not move in. Maybe it's due to money reasons. Maybe it's due to economic reasons. However, be really careful about that, because once you move in with somebody, then it's hard to get them out. Okay. There's a lot of laws protecting that. So be really careful, and don't want you to have a lesson that's done off of manipulation for their good and not yours. Okay. So Geminis, I don't know what that is. We also have a different energy going on here. That there's endless possibilities in the fruition. Somebody may have been working on trying to get pregnant. Somebody may not want to get pregnant, and that is happening. This is your challenge card. I don't know what that is for somebody. I have no idea where you're at. But this is definitely a learning process, and accepting it as a learning process. So whatever that is, this also might be if you want a baby, or if you don't want a baby and you find out you're pregnant, and it's always not in our timing, it's in God's timing when we have children. And we have to embrace that, because there's good reason, even though we can't see it. So for somebody, if you're facing that, this is a time to learn not only about yourself, but what divine is trying to teach you through this process. And a lot of the times what he teaches us through this process of having children is strength, courage, and patience, outside of ourselves. That's something definitely. So that's an energy that is coming through. The other energy that is coming through is there is a teaching opportunity for somebody. Again, there's endless opportunities. There is a teaching opportunity for somebody, or they're working towards teaching somebody, or teaching, or possibly coaching, or therapy, that kind of a thing. Be careful to run away from that, because it looks like somebody wants to run from that really quick, and run away from something that's not real. Okay. I don't know what that is for you. However, being in the dry desert, welcome, welcome. Hang on. I can barely read. Sorry, the thing is so small and it's so far away, but let me answer your question here in a second. But this is definitely the three. If you're asking about the Three of Pentacles, let me see here. Sorry. I find myself drawing the Three of Pentacles and then the magic. That mean? It's being careful of, acknowledging, because you've got to look at the numerology as well. And you have to look at the energies of where the cards are being placed. Again, you have to look at not only the number three. Three is about acknowledging and understanding, but also two, the Three of Pentacles is about teaching or internships or learning or actually being taught something. And then the Magician is about manifesting. What are you manifesting? What are you learning? What are you teaching? What are you growing from? So those kind of things, just to answer your question real quick. All right. But again, there's somebody here that has a lesson to learn. Okay, thank you. So they're learning about the intuition, when to trust your intuition and when not to trust your intuition. This is where this is being learned. Okay, somebody's running away from trusting themselves. You really, if you listen to your intuition, Geminis, is really important, because your intuition really won't steer you wrong. A lot of people say, oh, well, that's just your gut and you're following your heart. No, this is a device that divine has put into us for many, many reasons. It is also to protect you, to also show you another person's heart. It's also to show you energies that you want to sort of stay away from, toxic energies, things that you want to draw yourself towards, things you want to manifest. Again, we can manifest a lot more than what you think. With our brain power has a way to manifest things. Now we got to be careful what we're manifesting. Then we talk a lot about staying in a high vibrational mindset. Then also too, what we want and how we want to be perceived, because what we manifest out is what we're going to manifest in. So if you manifest out insecurities, you're going to manifest in somebody with insecurities. Now that could be, for example, if I go out and I start dating, which I have in the past, in my younger worldly years, I was very insecure and very broken, more broken than I am now. Everybody's broken, but more broken than I am now. And I would put out insecurities. And so I would draw in somebody insecure. So what does that mean for that other person? They're very jealous. They're very controlling. They want to have you all to themselves. And if you go outside of that, then there's anger. There's all other kinds of things. So really what you want to manifest and learn from. Okay, this being you got number of threes, you got three number threes, you got a number two, number one. We've got a lot of manifesting here and growing a new foundation, because number four is about growing a foundation. Number four is about having standards and boundaries and basics and a good foundation. So you're building something. I don't know what it is for you right now, but whatever you're building and manifesting, divine is saying endless possibilities. However, be careful where you plant your seed, where you want to go, what you want to do. Because whatever you want to plant, you want to make sure that you're nurturing it. This is your challenge card, because if you nurture it in the wrong direction, you will learn a painful lesson. But if you nurture it in love and passion and your calling and your purpose and your light, the high vibrational light, you're going to go far. Now, with this relationship, whoever is in a relationship, because I don't see very much of job here. I see more in relationship to people. There's endless possibilities. Um, Thank you. So he's talking also, he was talking about, don't forget communication. Communication, there's endless possibilities. You can either create a very positive relationship but through your communication, or you can destroy it. You can destroy it. And you've got, that is a learning lesson for somebody, is how to communicate properly so that you don't destroy a relationship, that you actually grow the relationship. I don't know who that's for, but somebody's definitely walking away from a relationship of some sort because of the way the communication has happened. But you can draw that relationship back together because you have definitely the number 2, the number 1, you've got 3. Once you acknowledge and you don't deny, yeah, man, I really screwed up, I really shouldn't have said that, you can go back and correct it. There's nothing wrong with going back and say, hey, I know I can't take it back. However, I am sorry. I should have never said that, or I should have never acted in that way. I should have never moved in that way, whatever it is. Okay. It's okay to go back and do that. However, that's why it's really careful in how you move and you manifest yourself, because once you say something, you can't take back. Words are extremely, extremely powerful. Okay. So you're moving out of pain. Somebody is moving out of pain, or they're trying to move out of pain. Again, your center card is fruition, abundance, and reaping what you sow. Okay, I can't make this stuff up, guys. Whatever you reap, you're going to sow. So that is really, really careful. If you watch any of my Get Balanced 2020 videos where I'm teaching mind, spirit, and body balance, you learn how to understand where you're planting your seed, what you're planting your seed in, how you nurture that seed, and where that seed is going to grow, or if it's going to die. Okay, so that is really important in how you do that. Okay. Again, you're not going to see some of these right away because your future card is the dry desert. Also, with the planets and the moon and everything sort of shifting now out of Pisces and going in with the retrogrades and things like that for the 1st of March, there's a cycle that's happening, and so you're the only one that can break that cycle. All right. So what cycle is it that you want to break? Okay. Again, you have to look at what your spirit is telling you, not what your head is telling you, because your first card out is the High Priestess, and it is about the number 2, bringing unity all back together, mind, soul, and body. All right. Let's get some clarification on this manifestation, please. Or if anybody wants to come through, or any angels, ancestors, divine, if there's anything you want to plot, whatever you want to come through with. Yeah, there's room for celebration again in number 3. Endless possibilities, celebration. Somebody's very angry. Somebody's very upset. Somebody is very frustrated. That's the planets, guys. They've been doing that all month. The planets have been making you irritable. It's like people are impatient. People are not so kind. People are just frustrated, and they're showing it and they're acting on it. All right. So, but this is the time for celebration. Oh my gosh, again. So we have the 3 of Cups, more celebration. Okay, that was what we just talked about. However, we have the High Priestess in the center, and then we have the 8 of Swords. Again, this is your mindset. Where is it at? So if you're going to want to run away from something, or if somebody's trying to run away from you on something in a relationship, you need to ask yourself why. What is it? How is it happening from a spiritual level? Somebody may be living in the past too much, and it's sort of like older people, like my mom used to say, when I was a kid, when I was growing up. It gets to be old after you hear that. We're in the now. Hopefully growing up and all those things that caused you pain, or things that you did then, taught you a lot, so that now you don't have to go through that, or now that you can move in a different direction, or you can manifest it differently. However, somebody's not doing that. Somebody's staying behind, and this is going to cost a relationship. Now, that relationship could be a struggle between 2 brothers, 2 sisters, a brother, sister. It could be a relationship between lovers. It could be a relationship, whatever. However, you want to be really careful what you say and how you manifest that, because Again, you've got the high priestess between two people. Okay, you've got that positive, high vibrational mindset, and then you've got that low vibrational. It's sort of like toxic people. You can start out really positive, and you wonder, like, how did I get so negative? My job. How did I get so negative? Is because they suck the energy right out of you. Energy vampire. Go watch that video. I think there's a listing down below where to go watch that. Energy vampires can turn you around, and from that very high vibrational place to a very low vibrational place. So question yourself, is there somebody toxic in your life? Is somebody doing something? Okay, thank you. I'll get that in a minute. Something doing to suck the energy right out of you? Is that relationship? Is that what somebody is moving away from? Somebody's moving away from it, and is it for good reason? Or are you being stubborn or self-centered where that you can't see the endless possibilities because you're in fear? So somebody's living in fear of something. Oh, thank you. So there's like too good to be true. Okay, so it's too good to be true. So this is the thing that you lose when you say it's too good to be true, and it could be very, very factual that it is a good thing, and it's trying to come to fruition, but your mindset is killing it. Okay, again, that's that. Are you gonna, is it illusion? Is it fact? Is it fantasy? Where is your mindset at? Are you in the past worried about all the things that happened to you and went wrong? Or are you looking forward in the positive where you can have celebration and unity and everything that you wanted? Again, this is where your mindset needs to be nurtured. I don't know who that's for, but you can't see it. Somebody's going to have to mention it to you, because this is beginning a new foundation, a new way of thinking, I would say, and it's a beautiful way of thinking. All right, go to this one here. I don't know who that's for. Again, I hope you like this channel. I hope you have fun with it. I am doing a lot more readings lately. Coming back, so I appreciate those that have stayed subscribed and like and share my channel. I really appreciate it. If you like to learn about leatherwork, like what's behind me, I am in my leather shop. I am in here a lot because of other reasons. But you can go on the Leather Lady LLC. You have to put the LLC at the end on YouTube and see some leather craft and saddlery kind of videos if you like to do that. Somebody's actually going to be moving. So this is really beautiful. It's a new progression. It's a new possibility. There's something coming towards you that, again, you're reaping your rewards. So somebody's getting ready to move. Now that might be just to another apartment, could be, across town, could be moving towards their job. I don't think this is towards a job. This is more of like, I need to know more. I need to learn more about myself. I need to get away. I need to be more of a healing, more of I got to do this for myself. I don't know who that's for. This sort of love of self energy. It's a beautiful energy. I love it because it's more of a spiritual walk. Somebody might be walking. Oh, thank you. Somebody might be walking into singlehood again, which is a beautiful way because we have to know ourselves in our singleness before we actually try to get into a relationship. If we go from relationship to relationship, we can't learn our spiritual walk. Just beautiful, whoever this is for. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who's coming through for you. However, this is definitely something that is for you to nurture yourself better, to get to know yourself better before you bring another person into your life. It's like something got broken up and things, but that's because somebody kept thinking of the past way too much. It's like they couldn't stop living in the past, whether that be you or your partner. That's why it broke up, and there's got to be some growth, some learning time here now for somebody, and it's beautiful because you become to know yourself really well. I love it because you're in the desert, but it looks dry, but it's not dry. Look at the green plant or green cactus in the back. It's not dry. You're nurturing yourself from the inside out rather than from the outside in. We always worry too much about other people. All right, Geminis, let's see if there's anything else. Divine, is there anything from anybody on the other side? Is there anything, other messages that you want to share before we end with Geminis? I'm going through a hot flash, guys. King of, or king. Oh, I love this. See, it can't be found. I got one more card, please. It can't be found. Oh my God, look at the tens. This is so awesome, guys. This is so awesome. So if you haven't known this I like fun cards. I'm not into these weird dark cards. Is that, hey, Mountain Girl, welcome, welcome. This is the Hocus Pocus deck. So this is a lot of fun. I just brought this out. I'm learning this deck. But we have the 10 of pumpkins. We have the 9, which is the moon. And then we have the 10 of candles. Lots of 10s, which means you're getting ready to learn something new about yourself, something new in the beginning, something to nurture yourself. I love it. 10s are all about newness, something in the beginning. And this is about love and compassion and everything, especially with the 10 of pumpkins. This is really something that you really want to have in your life. Definitely, definitely. And the moon, I love the moon because it's sort of like giving you a peek of something, but it's really, really not, it's not in a bad way. It's just that you can't see it. It's, again, these endless possibilities. And as Cancers, theirs was seeking out of the ordinary, seeking out of what's on the earth, seeking about. So you have to sort of go look for what it is that you are trying to find. You can't just sit on your heels and say, well, divine, bring it to me. If you want me to have it, you'll give me a sign or you'll show me, and then you sit there and do nothing. No, the thing is with the moon is you keep moving and then it will be shown to you. But if you just sit there and wait on your laurels, you're not going to be shown it because you're not making the effort to go get it. This is that learning lesson, okay, of how you're going to manifest things. So we can't see your energy. We don't know your energy. We don't know what's going on with you. There's endless possibilities, okay? But I don't know which way you're going to go. That's why tarot is very interesting. And I find it very interesting to watch other readers because I do an energy for a week. However, I would prefer it to do it daily because our energies change from second to second, minute to minute, hour to hour. And it depends on which way you go. If you say, screw it, I'm not going to be nice to them, I don't want to be nice to them, then that whole energy changes. The mindset changes, the vibrations change, the frequencies change. Whether you say, you know what, I need to just bite my lip and be kind and loving and let them go do their journey, I'll go do mine, be just happy and joy filled, then that energy again changes. So this is where a learning lesson for you, where your energy is going to move, where it's going to change, where it's going to grow, and how you're going to go about doing it. Because that's what this is about. This is a learning lesson that you can make it whatever you want it to make and what you want it to be. And why is the moon a fiery climax? Because you can make it and just explode into a big bonfire, or you can keep that fuel. Thank you. That's a beautiful analogy. Into a little tiny ember that you're trying to fan and grow, but it's just staying there. It's all because your mindset. I don't know if that makes sense for you guys, but I just see this huge bonfire where somebody's just, where is that card? Where is it? They're celebrating. Okay. They're having fun. They're celebrating. They're growing. That bonfire is beautiful. Look at this. And then you've got this little person. I'm so sorry. This little person down here just fanning, but it's because you're so stuck in the past and so not learning how to break that cycle that you're just going to keep working hard, fanning that little ember, and it's just going to, and it's just because that is the cycle that you keep doing over and over. Break the cycle, guys. Break the cycle. This desert and this moon card, wherever it went, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Is trying to show you something. So I'm not quite sure who that is for. So Geminis, I hope that something here resonated with you, because I really think this is a time of growth for you. This is a time of learning, acknowledging where your mistakes are, acknowledging where you're to go in the future, because even though you can't see it right now, it's there, it's going to happen, because you will not be able to see these endless possibilities until you do and act on something. If you're talking about it all the time, that's that little ember. But if you act on something and do it in a loving, positive, I hate the word positive, a high vibrational energy, and exude that energy. Where'd that go? Where'd it go? Exude the energy to manifest those possibilities, they will happen. All right. So I hope that helps you. Definitely. Oh, thank you for showing me some love. I love love. Yeah, and don't forget to walk in absolute love too. Absolute love is different than earthly love. It's unconditional love. Um, but please, if you enjoyed this at all, don't forget to like and share. That helps our channels. And if you want to learn about leather work, definitely go to the leatherladyllc.com and YouTube and my website, and watch some fun videos on how to do leather, and watch me be crazy on that channel. I like to be crazy a little bit. So walk in absolute truth and love, and we will see you on the next reading. Take care. Patty out.